Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today I want to do a video on these Icon wire strippers. These things have been kind of popping up online for the last week or so. They've been kind of hard to track down because you cannot find them on the Harbor Freight website or app. And there's been a few videos about these. Last Best Tool, Doc over there did a great one. I think it was yesterday or the day before, where he compared these directly to the Snap-on wire strippers that these are the closest to, or clones of, whatever you want to call it. And watch that one if you guys want to see exactly how close it is to the Snap-on version. I personally don't own that Snap-on version, but I wanted to compare it because I didn't really see that many comparisons to this guy right here. So I wanted to kind of compare it directly and show you guys, if you're going to go into Harbor Freight and buy a wire stripper from Icon, which one, should you go with. Quick note about this guy, like I mentioned, it's not anywhere to be found online on Harbor Freight's website. There's no reference to it, but these are the part numbers and the item number. So it's the PWCC-9 and made in Taiwan, item number 70400. Basically, the way I got my hands on it is I called a local Harbor Freight, gave them the item number, said, hey, do you guys have this in stock? They said yes, and I just basically rushed out to go and purchase it there. So you're going to have to ask for it directly at the store, whether you're there in person, but I would call ahead just to make sure that they have it in stock. So, I actually did recently a video about, a bunch of different electrical pliers and styles of electrical pliers, stuff like that. And you know what? I really do like this style of electrical plier right here, just because it's compact. It does kind of everything that you need it to do for what it is. But, one of the limitations might be the size of wire that you guys can do. And basically, with something like this, at least from the Icon version, it goes from 14 gauge up to 24 gauge. Now, Snap-on does have a version that drops down. I think it's 12 to 20 gauge. So, a little bit bigger on the wire that you can do. Where this guy is going to be much better for the people that are going to be working with larger wires, because this one goes all the way down to, it says 8 gauge wire right here. For solid, but then 10 gauge for stranded. So again, if you guys are working with some larger wires, this thing might be a little bit better. Personally, I've never really liked this style of electrical pliers. I think they're kind of big and bulky. Maybe if you're, an electrician working on, house wiring, something like this would be great. But, I cut my teeth doing mostly car wiring and electrical. So I did like these smaller tools just because it's a little bit easier to get into different kinds of places. But, let's kind of go over this to show you what this thing actually has. But so there is the laser etching that it has as far as the different sizes that it does. So again, solid core right over here. All the way from 8 to 18, and let's say 18 or 16. 16, I'm sorry, 8 to 16, and then on the stranded side from 10 to 20, and then it has, a couple of bolt cutters as these typically do for 630 seconds and 830 seconds, and then it has some crimpers for insulated and non-insulated, and then it has this little lock right here to kind of keep it in place, so it'll basically stay closed, in your toolbox. Doc was talking about this guy as far as, on the Snap-on version of it getting loose and things like that. I can definitely see that happening. However, I feel that the tension that happens when, from the spring that's inside of here, basically will keep it, tight, in there, closed. How long that will last, we'll kind of know. We'll wait to find out. However, because this is Icon and you can just take it right back into a Harbor Freight if something happens, you can just take it in if that was to fail on you in the future. So that's basically the features of this guy. Now, I played around with this as soon as I got it. I was comparing it to this because, my first instinct would be like, what, I'd still rather go with this guy. This thing retails for about $30. This is about $33, so not that big of a price difference. Either way, I would wait for a sale for them to, have, 25, 35, sometimes even 40% off of pliers. That's when, I would pick these guys up. But I mentioned that I don't have the Snap-on version of this, but I do have the Bluepoint version that is very, very close. And this is one that I had kind of used for a bit. But honestly, after using it for a little while, I kind of abandoned it for more just the old school style, just something like this. Because again, when you're working in cars, size matters. and having something smaller is much better. And then for the crimping, you know, I would just grab either these snap-on crimpers or these channel lock crimpers, things like that. So I know it's 2 tools versus 1, but sometimes having an all-in-one, it can't do everything perfectly, and I prefer having multiple tools. But again, I kind of digress on that. So I want to kind of show you who these are kind of for. Like I mentioned, I think this is going to be for someone that is more of, again, working on house electrical, where this would be something for car electrical. You know, one thing that I really noticed about these, I mean, they're both solid when it comes to, I'm going to grab some wire here just to kind of show you. As far as things like, you know, like cutting, they're both going to cut, you know, cleanly, no problems. The cutters are both kind of in the same place, which is going to be right towards the top right over here. So they cut, you know, no issues whatsoever. It's a clean cut, things like that. Even stripping, you can go ahead and pop it in here, and you're not going to have any kind of issue with it stripping the wire at all. So it strips it nice and cleanly, as you guys can see. Let's cut that off and strip it again here. So there we go, and then we can strip it. So, you know, one thing, sometimes people don't like the stripping the wire kind of on the inside versus the outside. You know, more of a personal preference, but these guys are much smaller. Again, both clean, you know, they strip the jacket off nice and cleanly, no damage to the wire underneath, and they cut very well, right? So when it comes to that portion of it, they both perform equally well. Now for the crimping, however, I found that these guys, even though they are much smaller, just because of kind of where the crimp position is, so I'm going to do the insulated ones right over here. It is much easier when it's in there to just kind of just squeeze, and it crimps it with no issues whatsoever. Where with this guy, because you're doing the crimp way down here and you're putting it in there, I find that you have to put a lot more pressure for it to crimp. I mean, it still does a good job, as you guys can see right there, nice and even, nothing wrong with it. But, you know, especially if you're doing a lot of these, you know, all day long, something like this is really going to wear on your hands, where something like this is going to be much, much easier and more compact to use. So, and now the one thing that obviously this one does not have that this one does is going to be the bolt cutters. Personally, I don't use them that often, but I know for, you know, the home electrical guys, you guys are going to use this thing on occasion. So that's why I say, you know, again, it's going to depend on what purpose you're using it for. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I think Icon came out with both of these separately, because, you know, even though they don't have a ton of pliers right now on the Icon, and I know they're coming out with a few more, the fact that they have 2 separate wire strippers, you know, might confuse some people. It's like, well, they have these ones, why did they come out with these ones? And I think it's just for the reason that I just kind of said, which is this is really not designed for car use, where this one is. At least that's my personal opinion, in having many years, you know, under the dash of a car and things like that, working on it. I think something like this is going to be much, much better overall. So really, you got to ask yourself, what are you going to use this for? But either way, I personally wouldn't spend the 30 or 33 full retail price if you can avoid it. If you guys can get these, like I said, if it's, you know, 40% off like they'll do on pliers on occasion, or 35% off, and you're getting, you know, 10, 12 bucks off of these things, and they're going to be in the, you know, $20 range or the high 20s, low 20s, I think this is a great purchase to go with, especially when you consider, you know, a snap-on equivalent to something like this is going to be significantly more expensive, maybe in the $60 to $80 range, you know, for that. So again, I want to do a little bit of a different video than the ones that were out there. One, to kind of let you know how to get these, you know, call your local Harbor Freight, see if they have them in stock before you guys go in and waste your time. They're usually very friendly if you're friendly to them. And again, just think about what you guys want to use these for. If you guys, you know, are an electrician and at home, go with the bigger ones. If you're working in cars, go on the smaller ones. And then again, you got to really ask yourself, you know, what gauge are you going to be working with? Are you going to go all the way down to 8 or 10 gauge like you would with this? Or is something like 14 gauge going to be sufficient for you guys? So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You know, please leave your comments below. Tell me, you know, which ones you guys would pick, or do you think it's worth it to have both of them just in case, depending on what you guys are working on. So thank you guys again. Have a good day.